Thank goodness. The computer still works.
Der Computer funktioniert noch.
Now I can check the disc the chief gave me.
Is the camera on? Well, I hope it's recording. Let's begin. Leaving this video is the greatest stain on my career as a researcher. But given the tragedy about to occur, this record will be of great assistance. It is currently 2 a.m. 14 hours have passed since Project Homunculus began. I'll get straight to the point. Project Homunculus is a failure. Something unexpected occurred in our efforts to find suitable DNA. Although we successfully created homunculi, the results have been dubbed defective. Defective homunculi have a fatal flaw to them. In the revival process, their intelligence is lost. They are reduced to nothing but senseless, flesh-seeking monsters. There is also another flaw. In a previous experiment, a defective homunculus was exposed. Trying to adjust for it worked against us. Made them even more violent, and we are in hell itself. They're nothing more than monsters. It's here. Listen, defective homunculi will devour humans down to their bones. They will drink every last drop of your blood. At this rate.
Oh, was zum...
What the...
Und dann...
That was Dr. Huesca, right? Looks like a zombie got to him.
Aber Moment. Wir haben ihn ja vor unseren Augen sterben sehen.
But Project Homunculus supposedly happened 3 years ago.
Das heißt...
If the doctor died in a failed experiment 3 years ago, then who was the Dr. Huesca I met in Amaterasu's lab?
Dann war das wohl ein Homunculus, oder?
I mean, he is right there. Why not ask him?
Andersherum sollte es ja wohl nicht sein.
Oh, right.
Weil die zweite Version müsste dann ja die Kopie sein. Vor allem, weil es ja damals auch erst angefangen hat. Okay. Also wieder hier. Abkürzung.
Dr. Huesca, please tell me, do you remember what happened in the experiment 3 years ago?
Hey, it's you.
Jetzt geht das hier wieder los, hey.
You. Hey.
Ja, ist ja gut. Alter.
Hey.
Damn it. It's no use.
The video could have been fake.
Maybe if it was just some random disc, but Chief Yaka went out of his way to give it to me. It has to be an important clue.
But the last part was nothing but static, so there's no telling what he was saying. The homunculi have some sort of flaw. If they have a weakness, we need to know it.
Did you get to meet your benefactor? Perhaps you've finally obtained the truth.
Wieder diese Stimme.
Speaking of which, don't you think you should return to the factory? Kurumi is in danger.
Er kennt auch ihren Namen.
What?
Es ist bestimmt Makoto. Es kann ja nur Makoto sein, oder? Wer soll das sonst noch sein zu diesem Zeitpunkt?
Despite all the murders you've seen, despite getting knocked out over and over again, You were framed as a criminal, and even murdered real criminals in the name of truth.
Okay, dann gehen wir mal hier raus. Zurück in das verlassene Dorf und in die Fabrik.
I'm surprised you still call yourself a detective. Oh, to be clear, that's a compliment. A normal person would have fled. Anyone with even the slightest bit of a conscience wouldn't be able to take it. And yet, here you are.
Okay, dann gehen wir wieder rein dort. All das hier wirkt wie eine große Falle.
It'd be one thing if you were using your abilities, but you're actually using a death god's powers, aren't you?
Und selbst das weiß er.
This guy knows about me? How?
Perhaps you're trying to corner me with all these acrobatics. But in truth, this is the worst possible move you can make. You can never outsmart me.
Wie gesagt, diese Stimme muss auf jeden Fall Makoto sein. Aber dass er selbst von Shinigami wusste, ne? Hat er uns vielleicht das Buch damals gegeben? Da wären wir wieder zurück hier. Und wo ist jetzt Kurumi?
She's not here. Kurumi, where are you?
Knowing that Vladdy's personality, she wouldn't go back the way she came. Try looking for her up ahead.
Right. Let's look that way first.
Right here, Master!
Ja, ich folge dir mal. Ach, da können wir jetzt auch noch durch, oder? Die sind ja immer noch beschäftigt damit. Wie lange brauchen die denn, hä? Aber gut, dann gehen wir hier durch. Wir wurden ja zuvor
Before
abgehalten.
you know it, the truth is right in front of you. Have you been enjoying my party?
So, it is you after all. Koto Kagutsuchi! It's you, isn't it? The white smoke that knocked us out at the detective agency was from that gift you gave me! What's your goal here? What are you trying to make me do?
Please continue enjoying the rest of the tour.
Damn it!
Er hat keine Antwort.
How many times did I warn you to stay away from him? You should have listened.
It's all too late now. Besides, I'm sure from the moment I got on the Amaterasu Express, I was fated to meet Makoto.
Ja, ganz ehrlich, ich glaube, das ist von Anfang an irgendwie alles Teil seines Plans gewesen.
It's too obvious of a setup to call it fate. This is way more like the perfect crime or something.
Und deswegen finde ich es auch so komisch, ne, dass wir damals überlebt haben im Zug. Ausgerechnet wir? Kann ja eigentlich nicht sein. Das muss schon ein ziemlich großer Zufall gewesen sein. So langsam schließt sich der Kreis hier. Warte, hier ist noch jemand scheinbar. Oder?
Master, look!
Wer zum Teufel ist das? Alles okay?
Is that the hitman who killed the
Fink ist auch hier!
Is it you? Is it really you? Are you Fink the slaughter artist?
Moment, warum ist er überhaupt gestorben? Er ist doch einfach abgehauen aus dem Labor damals, oder nicht? Der hat Jako umgebracht und ist gegangen. Warum ist er jetzt tot?
Hold on, Master! He's not in any condition to talk!
Oder? Hä?
I did my job.
He talked!
Ich meine, wir haben ihn ja nicht in dem Geheimlabyrinth umgebracht. Da haben wir ja nur quasi Jako erlöst.
Just like always. The only difference, the target was a detective.
Is he talking about what happened?
During the hit, lot of commotion. Still, I did my job. I knew it'd be a tough job from the start, but I couldn't refuse. Makoto Kagutsuchi introduced me.
Er war derjenige?
The client didn't. No. But otherwise, I would have refused the job. After completing the job, I was told I knew too much.
Oh.
Damn.
Master, if what he's saying is true, Makoto was the one who instigated the chief to hire the hitman. Does that mean he knew about the chief and Yomi's plot and took advantage of it?
Es scheint so.
All to eliminate Yomi. And he took the chief's life too.
Er scheint wirklich immer allen einen Schritt voraus zu sein.
Even me being there was part of his plan. He's had me in the palm of his hand all along. If that's the case, I'll make him pay.
Na gut, dann wollen wir weiter hier, oder?
Killing the hitman once the job was complete. Makoto Kagutsuchi sure is thorough.
Was haben wir hier?
It's like he's totally emotionless. At this point, I respect the guy more than I fear him.
Ein Kessel.
This is...
Ich vermute, das ist der Kessel. Sieht so aus, als könnte er eine Menge Wärme erzeugen.
I get it.
Vielleicht treibt die Wärme die Turbinen an, um Strom zu erzeugen. Okay. Weiter geht's hier. Fubuki ist die einzige Person, die noch fehlt, oder? Da hinten ist das Tablet-Ding.
We're all bunched up over there again. I think we can stick to the same old strategy.
Na gut, schnappen wir uns das Ding. Ja, das ist Fubuki. Da ist die Blume, die ich mal erwähnt habe vor einiger Zeit.
These clothes belong to Fubuki.
Ah, poor thing. Yet again, another one of your friends was devoured.
Aber ich frage mich, ob die wirklich alle tot sind oder ob das nur eine Falle ist. Hätten die nicht vielleicht alle zusammenarbeiten können, um irgendwie sich einen Plan auszudenken oder so? Oder? Weil das ist halt so ein mega lamer Tod. Die waren ja alle schlau genug, außer Fubuki halt. Außer Fubuki halt.
The biggest dimwit survived the longest. Perhaps thanks to her overpowered ability.
Eine weitere Notiz. Oder ein
It's
Brief.
Fubuki's handwriting.
Homunculus experiment report. My apologies. I do not understand what is on the computer screen, so I will copy it down, word for word. 3 years ago, the Unified Government's research facility successfully created the first homunculus. The secret to their success was the DNA used as the core for their artificial cells. Their focus was on individual differences in DNA, so they experimented with various peoples. They found success in one person's DNA, someone believed to have the world's greatest mind.
Eine Person.
But because of that greatest mind, the completed homunculus was able to reflect on its condition. As a result, it realized it was a homunculus and escaped the research facility.
Ha.
Currently, that specimen is still missing.
So the UG's research
Ah.
facility successfully created a homunculus 3 years ago.
And Project Homunculus occurred at the same time.
So that's why Amaterasu Corp grew impatient.
The key point is that the specimen went missing. Probably has nothing to do with this city, though.
Hat vermutlich
But
nichts.
what's this about someone having the best brain in the world? They gotta be exaggerating.
Hat nichts mit dieser Stadt zu tun, das wage ich mal zu bezweifeln, du. Der schlauste Kopf der Welt. Also mir fällt da schon eine Person ein. Ah, sie lebt noch.
Kurumi!
Hä? Und seht ihr, die Klamotten von ihr sind rot. Hab ich ja gesagt.
Where were you?
I'm sorry. I thought I saw someone who looked like Aiko.
Ah, Aiko. Moment.
Aiko. Your friend who passed away 6 months ago?
Stimmt, dann müsste Aiko ja auch irgendwo hier sein, oder?
Yes. I lost you when I went looking for her.
Ja, hätte sie ja was sagen können oder so.
But I got to talk to her a bit. She looked and talked differently from how I remembered. Still, I finally got to say goodbye. I think she understood.
That's good to hear. I got to see Chief Yako back there too.
The chief? Did you speak to him?
No, not really. But he did hand me something that exposes the truth about this place.
That sounds like something the chief would do. Oh, right. There was something I remembered after talking with Aiko.
What do you mean? I'm so glad Kurumi's alright.
Sie hat
Don't breathe a
sich...
sigh of relief just yet, Master. The Bloody said she remembered something.
Sie hat sich scheinbar an etwas erinnert.
What in the world did Kurumi remember? Let's see what she has to say. What did you remember?
Aiko really hated syringes. She'd raise hell whenever the school gave out vaccines.
Ja, kann ich verstehen.
Where's this coming from?
I'm getting there. I mentioned syringes to see if it was really Aiko I was talking to. Then I suddenly remembered. A few years ago, something bizarre happened in the city.
What happened?
Everyone in Kanai Ward had to take a blood test. The peacekeepers ordered it, and no one could refuse.
Jeder musste einen Bluttest machen.
Forced blood test?
Back then, we were told it was to test for a contagious disease. I had no reason to doubt it at the time. But my grandpa didn't actually get tested. He said it was suspicious how the peacekeepers were enforcing it.
Der ist ja verschwunden, ne?
You mean your grandpa who went missing?
Genau.
Yeah. And you know what? Grandpa disappeared right after the blood test. He and his friends did everything they could to make sure no one found out they avoided the test. But right after it happened, Grandpa was caught and completely vanished. The same happened to anyone who didn't take the test.
Hold on, Kurumi. By it, do you mean
Die sind alle verschwunden.
the blank week mystery?
Huh? Yeah, I do.
Der Bluttest für alle Bewohner vor ein paar Jahren. Ah.
All I've heard is that the blank week mystery is a taboo within Kanai Ward. Can you tell me about it? What exactly is the blank week?
I can't tell you anything.
Sie kann uns nichts sagen? Hä?
What? Why?
No matter who you ask, you'll get the same answer. That's because no one remembers it.
Niemand erinnert sich?
What do you mean? You don't remember?
I woke up one day and the entire city was ruined. It was like a tornado had swept through. Not only were the outdoors destroyed, but the inside of our homes too. Something terrible must have happened while we were sleeping, but none of the residents remember a thing.
How could that be possible?
In fact, my home was torn to pieces too. But I don't remember anything that happened back then.
But that's not all. Within that time, the date in Kanai Ward had moved forward by a week.
Das Datum verschob sich um eine ganze Woche?
A whole week passed while you were asleep?
Ja, macht man halt manchmal so, ne? Für eine ganze Woche schlafen.
I think so, but we never quite found out what really happened. When we woke up, everyone in Kanai Ward barely even noticed that it had been completely ravaged. Businesses with dealings outside the city were aware they had a week of no activity. But right afterwards, Kanai Ward was completely isolated, so no one could look into it. In the end, it was all forgotten while things were still uncertain. No, I think it's more accurate to say we chose to forget. It was all too bizarre and scary.
Es wurde ja auch gesagt, dass diese Woche irgendwie ein Tabuthema ist, ne?
It kind of became a touchy subject, and no one wanted to talk about it.
Ja, gerade deswegen.
So that's why the blank week mystery became taboo.
There were lots of different rumors about it at the time, but no one knows what really happened. Some people said that Kanai Ward's clocks had all malfunctioned.
Okay.
Some said we were all drugged by some organization.
Ja, das könnte vielleicht sein.
Others think our internal clocks got messed up and we all fell asleep for a week. But we don't know the truth. What do you think happened? It's like time froze for the whole city. All we know is that my grandfather and others like him completely vanished back then. Kanai Ward's unending reign also began right after those events.
Oh, dann begann auch der Regen.
Huh? The blank week mystery triggered it?
This is so mysteriful. That's all I know.
I see. Thank you.
Even I don't know what's going on here.
Ja, nicht nur du.
But all that info sure seems useful. She should have told us about that sooner.
You can't blame her. It's taboo, remember?
By the way, Yuma, did you search the whole factory?
Ich glaube, wir haben uns noch nicht alles angeschaut, oder?
What was the truth that voice was talking about?
I still don't know. But I haven't checked everything. I don't know what's behind that door.
We've already come this far. We might as well check everything.
Ja, sehe ich auch so.
Wait! Don't go alone! It's too dangerous!
She sure loves to act before she thinks.
Okay, das Geheimnis der weißen Woche. Und auch der Bluttest für alle Bewohner. Aber warte mal, ist ja noch irgendwo eine Statue? Ja, wobei, hier können wir ja nirgendwo hin. Warte, bevor wir da lang gehen. Kann ich hier irgendwie durch? Hier hinter ist auf jeden Fall noch ein Zimmer. Aber vielleicht nachdem wir hier reingegangen sind, keine Ahnung.
What's wrong?
Well, I think I heard some strange noises inside.
Sie hört seltsame Geräusche.
I also hear something. Kurumi, it might be dangerous up ahead. I'll go first.
Huh? But
Leave this to a detective. I'll be right back once I've confirmed it's safe. Then we can check it out together. Please don't disappear on me again. You had me worried back there.
okay. But please be careful.